This is a polka dot corsage or a ruffled flower, and it can be used as a decoration, a corsage, or the basis for a pillow, maybe even a purse. It's very simple. Begin with the kind of circle you like to make. You can use the magic ring or anything you like. I'm just going to begin with the chain 2, and in that second chain from the hook I'm going to make a half double crochet. So we're going to make 8 half double crochets. So that's 1, 2, so we've got the yarn over, inserting it in the space, pulling up your loop, and then yarning over and pulling through the 3 loops on the hook. Like I said, we're going to make 8. There will be a little space in this one, but it's fine because I'm just making a decoration. If it was going to be the basis of maybe a purse or a pillow, you might want to use the magic ring where you can pull it very tightly so there won't be any space. Let's see how many we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me do 7, 8. And now it's very important to put a marker because we're going to be working in spirals. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my first stitch, and I'm either going to mark it with a crochet marker, or you can use something as simple as a, safety pin. You can hardly see it here. Or a safety pin, or a little twist of yarn, whatever you want to use. But it's important to mark it because we're going to need to count. Because now we're beginning this first stitch here. I'm going to do I'm doing a back ruffle single crochet. So I'm inserting my hook under those 2 loops to do a regular single crochet, but I'm bringing over my fabric. You could use the mesh yarn also, and along the top you see there's ladders or spaces to work in. Now I'm folding over 2 for the beginning so we have a clean edge on it, and when I finish I would do the same thing, fold it over so there's a clean edge. And now I'm going to just insert my hook under those 2 ladders, do a yarn over and pull it through, and complete my single crochet. I'm going to continue working around doing the single crochet, and the fabric just folds over into a ruffle, and continue working around. Now I'm done with the double, so I'm working out just through the single ladder, and every time you go to make a next stitch, just fold over the fabric behind you, and it creates a nice little ruffle. So I'm working around and I'm completing the 8. The reason it's important is because we're working in a spiral, and the next 2 rounds will be doubling. So that's easy to keep count of because sometimes it can get confusing. So it helps you to get your count so you know you've made enough double stitches. So I've completed now. I'm going to be back to the beginning. And again, I can tell because I can count quite easily how many stitches I've done. So I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm back to the beginning. I must have made an extra one there. And I'm going to be working 2 in as soon as I get to the beginning. So it's just the same thing, except you're working 2 back ruffle single crochet stitches in the top of that first stitch. and continue to work double around. And like I said, it really helps when you have the stitch marker. And quite frankly, even if you don't have the stitch marker, you can count to make sure you've got this row. The first row was 8. The second row will be 16. The next row will be 32. And the last row you return to making only one single crochet, back ruffle single crochet in each stitch. And so you'll end up with a row of 32. So we've got 8, 16, 32, and a single stitch in each one, which would be 32. Then you just fold over your fabric, just as we did in the beginning, work 2 into the last stitch the last 2 stitches you're going to make, and end it off just as you normally would. And you're seeing you're already starting to have a nice little ruffle. You can, like I said, add a pin or a kilt pin or something to the back, and you have a pretty corsage. You can add it to a headband and have a nice decoration, or you can just keep going. You don't have to stop there. You might want to make it even larger, or continue working once you've finished it off. Continue working that round and create, it's hard to see here, a purse, the center of a purse. A little hard to see because it's so big, but it also could be a nice, make the centerpiece of a nice pillow. And of course this one has been worked with the lace yarn. So it really is a fun and very easy decoration to make for whatever you want, whichever you'd like to, or wherever you'd like to use it. And for written instructions, go to free patterns at simpleandsensational.com, and it's listed under this new category, Ruffles Galore. That entire collection will be there, showing you many different ways to use ribbon yarn, mesh yarn, or the fabric yarn.